from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Show our draft my account from Bronze to Mythic. I am back from the Pro Tour. One of my usual 9-7. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Did a draft review on the Bronze to Mythic YouTube channel of my drafts to the Pro Tour. I won through the first draft and 3 of the second draft, which is sweet. And then, of course, I did a complete Pro Tour review on my main channel. Spoiler alert, my teammate Seth Manfield won the whole freaking tournament with our Rakdos Vampires deck. Our deck was the breakout deck of the tournament. There were 11 of us playing it. We all made day 2, 2 in top 8. Awesome Pro Tours. Missed it. It didn't follow along. Pioneer and Draft. But the show must go on. We are Platinum Tier 1. About to do episode 11 of Bronze to Mythic. And we got to just rock and roll here and get things going, right? Let's freaking go. Open some rares. Ooh, that's a weird one. All right. So we open up a Volt Strider. Kind of a weird is it vehicle. 4/4 crew 2. Whenever you attack, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from among the cards exiled with it. That spell will be put into a graveyard, put at the bottom of its library. Collect evidence 6 to crew it. It's a really weird card, honestly. I also got Neighborhood Guardian, which is just super good. Torch the Witness is super good. Phantom's great also. Of course, the numbers you see here are the untapped overlay. Download for yourself, untap.gg. And I think the 2 cards we can take here are Torch the Witness and Neighborhood Guardian. Both are insanely powerful uncommons. White's a better color, though, even though Torch might even be a little bit better as a card. I think Neighborhood Guardian is just too good not to take here. The card's phenomenal. Passive. Let other folks deal with blue and red. Blue-red is like, it's fine, but it is certainly a deck that is fairly finicky. And oh my god, we get past a stacked pack. Tolsimer, Midnight's Light, 5 mana Selesnya, 3/2 lifelink, also makes a 5/5, and then whenever it attacks, it forces things to block the 5/5. Obviously, an insanely good card. But also, Gateway Express is a great case, and then Phantom's another good 2-drop. Also a Shock, too. Person of Interest, super deep pack here. Gonna slam the rare, and we're just gonna jam it, and we're just gonna go for it. I guess in the spirit of Bronze to Mythic, maybe I should have taken the Is It rare, but I'm happy I didn't now, obviously getting past the Tolsimer, so... Let's rock and roll. Obviously, also Tolsimer very good with Neighborhood Guardian because it's multiple creatures at once, which is great. Pack number 3 rolls along. We see some blue-white cards here. Officious Interrogation. Kind of a weird rare, just like blue-white instant, make a bunch of clues, but very slow. What is a very fast tempo-y format. No More Lies, a counterspell, but it's only okay. The Tracker, the Warden. Nothing really great here. Want to stay green-white if possible, obviously. Karlov Manor Warden is a lot better in green-white. Card's pretty solid, actually. It's not like the other big clunky morphs that's really big. And then just casting it is also fine, too. Vanilla Strength is a cool card also. But yeah, I think we're just going to take the Warden here. Just stick with our green-white stuff. And this is a card that's grown on me a lot. Early on, I was pretty low on all of the big, expensive, size morphs. This one's huge. Also just great to cast. You often just cast it as 7/7 on turn 5, which is awesome. So... Get past the back with Nervous Gardener and Not On My Watch. Nervous Gardener's a great little 2-drop, 3-drop. Usually morphing it to mana fix, but can play it on 2 if necessary. Great card. Can facilitate splashes, card advantage. Card's just great. Also, the green-white Signpost Uncommon is the 1/3 that pumps things up when you unmorph, which is a good card to lead into. We got Not On My Watch, which is a removal spell, but typically, white decks are more aggressive. This card can be a little awkward. It's still pretty good, actually, but I'm taking the Gardener here. I think Gardener's just great. Cheap creature. Want to have a lot of creatures. And let's do our thing. What the hell is this pack?
Still a piece of garbage.
There's 9 cards in this pack, and only one you'd really want in your deck is the Person of Interest. Fairy Snoop's obviously okay, but this is a pretty bad pack. No white cards. The 2 green cards are both dreadfully bad. We'll take Person of Interest. I don't think we're going to play it, but we could end up splashing, obviously, with the Gardener and could go super wide, so... Take the Person and take a look. Next pack has a Culvert Ambusher, which is fine. I think a little overrated, but fine overall. Also, Sliming Against Humanity, Cold Case Cracker, Thoroughfare, and a couple red cards, but pretty easy Ambusher here. I think we're definitely green. We really like to be green-white. White hasn't really been flowing that well. We passed some good white cards also, but yeah, we can kind of like do our thing. Get past the back with a decent card here in Sanctuary Wall, but obviously Awkward is a defensive card, and most white cards are aggressive cards. Everything else here just kind of sucks, though, honestly. So we'll just take the Sanctuary Wall. We could end up being a little more of a defensive green, like Rampy deck, and the Wall does play very well in that. So take the Wall. Chat wants to know when the last time black was the strongest color in draft format. Lord of the Rings, black was by far the best color in that set. Obviously, black is the worst color in Murders of Karlov Manor, but it's still playable. But yeah, you know, I think there's definitely been some color imbalance in the last, like, 5 or 6 sets, where the colors are definitely a bit of a color imbalance, but nothing really super debilitating, except for Lord of the Rings just a little bit. But all right, so a lot of blue-red cards. Obviously, these cards aren't really of interest to us, like any of them. And I mean, like, maybe we splash blue for out cold. That could be a thing. I'll take the out cold. Yeah, sure. And the well, there it is. It comes back. It's funny because there's two green cards in the back too. And this back was juiced. Jeez. So the Vault Rider tables. I think this card is pretty good, but I think blue red is very, very finicky. We're taking the leg up here. This card's just pretty awesome. So just a good solid pump spell in our green white deck, which is great. Another late person of interest, which is certainly interesting.
You disappoint me, detective.
Sorry. I mean, the card's really good, and obviously we want to go wide in green white, so could maybe be a splash. Strike is great. Good table. Chases on. I mean, right now it also looks like the white's really not coming through, but we obviously have our white.
Inconceivable!
All right. They've had first Tulsima, yes. What about second Tulsima?
Let's find some food.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're taking a second Tulsima here. This is obviously... It's funny because the token's also legendary, but yeah, we're just gonna force it here and make it happen. It's also a case of the Burning Masks, Dog Walker, a Leg Up, all pretty good cards. But yeah, this looks like a new feature on Untapped. Looks like this is like a dynamic overall rating, like independent of the dynamic rankings. The ranking bottom on the bottom rates the card based on all the cards you already have. This seems like it's just like a static, like, this is how good this card is, like, ranking. That's what I would guess. I'm not sure, though. All right, take Tulsimer again. So now I got Dubs Tulsimer. We got a Consultant, a Creeper, Mortuary. Obviously, I would love this to be on our colors. It's not, though. On the Job is obviously great. I think less important in a green-white deck, where you just have, like, a bunch of other big things, too. Like, we have double Tulsimer to win the game, so kind of just want 2 drops here. Just take the Consultant, and just going to go from there. Maverick's cool, too. I like this card, but I'm not taking it this early, so kind of a cool card you get late. Shadowy Backstreet, come on. Backstreet's back. And a Bone Brute, jeez. So, it's funny, like, if I knew Bone Brute was coming, I would have taken that black land, but I'm not taking Backstreet here. I got Arrival, On the Job. I think we're going to Arrival over On the Job. Again, like, I don't think we need this sort of, like, big finisher, because we have lots of big things to do, so... Bone Brute is great. This card's phenomenally good, but I don't think I want to try and splash it. I'm just going to take the white card. We already have, like, possible splashes, too, so... Alright, we got a Bite Down on Crime, and not too much else. You know, I like this card a lot, actually. This card's super sweet, but... super sweet in the sense that, like, it always makes your deck super solid. Not obviously the best card ever, but... Tunnel Tipster and Gardener and Detective. So red does seem pretty open. White does not seem very open. I adore Tunnel Tipster. We are... I think we're just getting a tip here, yeah. Interesting to note, like, I feel like green is our definite color, and, like, we could end up maybe abandoning white. Maybe we have Tulsimers, too. We have Tulsimers, so let's just take Tipster. Late Detective, though, this card is excellent. Really, really good. So take the old Tipster and get past a Maverick, a Granite Witness, a Sanguine Savior, and a Sanitation Automaton. We have almost no collect evidence, so the Rubble Belt isn't as useful as it would normally be. I think I just want the 2-drop here. Also have Cease and Desist. Sanguine Savior, Granite Witness, both kind of off-color. So just take the 2-drop. And Aftermath Analysis and an Airtight Alibi. And then, this is funny, this rare is really good, but like black-red's like one of the worst color combinations. Yeah, we'll just take the Analyst, I guess. Might not play it, but... Alright, so we got Chalk Outline, Case File Order, Maverick. We currently have how many enchantments? Looks like 0, actually. This card usually pretty good, but not really for us, I guess. So let's just take this Maverick. And the Case of Burning Masks Tables? That's so good. Another leg up. And then not much else. Alright. I mean, it looks like we're just green-white. Obviously, we're not blue. And then, like, splashing for 2 person images is not really a necessary thing to do. Our deck's pretty full anyway, so I think we're just green-white. Look at the curve here, and don't overplaying both these Mavericks. We're obviously a little light on white here. White hasn't been super open, but, like, we just have double Tulsimers, so we'll just make it work. On-the-job tables also. They could definitely make the deck, so take the on-the-job. Take the detonation. Decent deck. We found green-white to be like the best color pair in our testing, even though Boros seemed like it was. Green-white just like is just so excellent. All the green-white cards are just so good. And it can be aggressive. It can be a lot of things. So open another Torch to Witness. Unfortunately, this card is pretty awesome, but again, I don't think it's worth it to splash. Even though we have a Gardener, just like Gardener's great. You take the Gardener here and just be happy about it. We have enough top end stuff and our removal spell or two, which don't really need it. And Gardener's great, so let's get past Rastani. That'd be great. So good shot. Let's put on the Gardener. Yeah, Gardener it is. Jeez. Roar of the Old Gods, man. And if we had like our literal only fixing is 2 Gardeners. And, like, the Roar of the Old Gods is pretty good. It's also really good with Tulsimer, because you can attack with the Tulsimer immediately and make the Wolf block something too. Jeez. If I had, like, an Evolving Wilds or something, I'd be so much more excited about this. And there is a totally serviceable Bite Down on Crime in the pack. Oh, man. I think we just Bite here. It's going to be disciplined. If I had any dual land, yeah, I'm sticking the Bite. I think our deck's pretty good. I'm just going to need to muck our deck up here. I see one more good... Oh, my God. Why are we doing this to me? Come on.
Worst criminal offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Major K Squad.
Man. Obviously, the Agency Chief is pretty busted. It's double blue, though. We just can't play the Agency Chief. Listen, we're just going to play our good green-white deck and call it a day, you know? Mac... Tham, resub, thanks so much. Creeper's great. I think Greedstrike, it's good. It's solid. Man... Bonkers rare, too. Whispers, whatever. Yeah, I'll just take the freaking Creeper. Such a disciplined draft here. First draft back, and we're just trying to keep it together. Steam Course, just rares everywhere. Come out of our ears. Our deck's, like, basically done. We've passed a lot of good cards. If this was a pod draft, I would be, like, mortified. But it's not a pod draft, obviously, so we're not playing the players in this pod, most likely. So, I guess Tracker... This tracker, not that tracker. I mean, obviously these cards are much better, but like we need to play well for our deck, so that's 23.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my God!
We have passed a lot of good cards this pack. Like a lot. Our deck still looks fine, you know. I mean, Due Diligence is playable. I'm not a big fan of it, but alright, take the Due Diligence. Got a freaking Niv Mizzet. There's just no green or white cards this pack. I just don't understand. You know, like, obviously, pack 1, we got plenty of good stuff, but this pack has been really rough. Maybe folks have opened a rare, moved in or whatever, but we're not playing any of these cards, so just take the rare. Mike, reset, thanks so much. V2 Ghazi Inspector. That's fine. We do have 2 Mavericks, too. Vampire's really good. I mean, like, there's also another Detective, too. That's sick. If we could splash this reasonably, we probably just can't, so I'm going to take Inspector. It's fine. Airtight Alibi is better than Due Diligence is. Take that. Got to cut, like, a card here. Sanctuary Wall probably can go. So I guess our analyst. I mean, don't bite down on crime, and don't Maverick. So look at the wall, and then we got. I mean, the Gravestone Strider could obviously splash things. We're pretty far past that point, though. Yeah, whatever. All right, yeah, this was this sure was a pack. All right, so fortunately, this pack could have gone. Oh my god, look at what's going on here. What's happening? All right, so red was pretty open, blue red's pretty open also. That's okay. I think our deck's still fine. You know, white's very deep, even though lots of folks were in it. Our colors, our deck's pretty good. And let's see what Untapped got to say here. Of course, download untapped.gg for yourself for free. Track all your games. Use my link, please. And not pleased. They're not pleased with my deck. Whatever, my deck's fine. My deck's great. Don't tell me my deck's bad. All right, so we got Morph. Obviously, our Gryffindor tracker is not great. Leg up. Some good pump spells here. Like a little lighter on creatures than I would like, honestly. But Guardian, Analyst, Tipster, Inspector, a couple Morphs. I think that Due Diligence or Sanctuary Wall could maybe make the deck. This is fine, though, I think. So, alright, so honestly, it's not my finest work. I think it's fine. I think that pack 3 was pretty demoralizing, honestly. But I think our deck is overall fine. Really kind of just is what it is. It's just a fine deck. And no fancy splashes or anything like that. We just got solid 16 lands, 2 good rares, couple removal spells, decent curve, and that's our deck, folks. Let's get these predictions up. All right, it's prediction time, folks. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? You two folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments, liking the video along the way. Support Bronze to Mythic if you're happy I'm home. All right. Let me know what you think. All cast believer or non-believer. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? Let's do this. Remember, folks, are brought to you by...
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untapped.gg.
All right, we got more believers than non-believers. Love it. Shaq coming out with me. Hand is good. Very good, actually. Tipster and Tolsimer, a couple pump spells. Looks pretty good. Trying to get up to diamond here. We can do that. Hopefully not forever, but we're on a pretty good pace. I'm not gonna lie. We're if we say we make diamond this draft, you know, we'll be at diamond in 12 drafts. It's pretty good. You know, right now the line is for 22.5. We're having it be dynamic and go up or down based on how the last season went. So 22.5 is the line. I would say we're currently on pace for the under, but you know, anything can happen, obviously. So. Ain't counting no chickens. My opinion on play boosters. I'm kind of indifferent. It just is. They just are what they are. You know, it's a little weird. Obviously, if I have to hear the term booster fun again, I might pull my hair out. But whatever. You know, it's honestly like I enjoy March the Machine. I think having a little extra oomph in the packs is kind of fun. But it's a little weird when you're like, it sucks because like you really notice it when you open a bad pack. So like at the testing house, like we start a draft, I open a pack with like a bad rare, 3 medium uncommons and all commons, and I'm like, what's going on? Every pack usually has like, you know, 6 uncommons and 2 rares. Like so you open up like a normal pack and you're like, this sucks. You know, you're like, oh, this is like a normal pack or whatever. What's going on here? All right, so. Red green Inspector, a naked Inspector. We like that. Tipster, great. We have the Tipster Gardener curve is awesome. Just turn 2 Tipster, turn 3 Gardener, counter, flip, end step. Tolsimer on turn 4 and 2 pump spells. Looking pretty good. Case of a Trampled Garden. This is a real divisive card. It is very powerful when it works, but pretty bad when you're behind. This is a card we were boarding in a lot on the play and not always playing on the draw. Against faster decks, kind of iffy, but yeah. So we're gonna morph this and just say go. So like we have a giant growth up right now also, which is kind of cool. Person of interest.
You disappoint me, detective.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite there on the case, which is good for us.
I don't have friends. I have suspects.
Alright, so they're just gonna give me their inspector. This is awesome, actually. So like, this is just like limited 101. Just like attack before you play your stuff. If they attacked here at 4 mana up, I wouldn't have blocked. But now I'm just gonna just take my free block here and just trade my leg up for their 3/5, which is awesome. So just gonna block. Just gonna leg up whatever one they order first. And just like, let's take our freebie here. This is supposed to happen in like bronze and gold, you know, or like I kind of go over the mistakes, whatever. We're a little later in the series now, but hey, you know, things happen. All right, they put the tipster first. We'll pump it up and just take our freebie. Huge, because also a big part of this case is trying to maintain a battlefield so you can solve it, you know. So, just gonna jam, just jam Tulsa, or just do our thing, right? Get a 5/5 and a 3/2. This is a lifelinker. Whenever the 3/2 attacks, we can target a creature and force it to block the 5/5. Which is pretty insane, honestly. With pump spells in our hand. On the job is also pretty insane with this, too. We might have a pretty nasty turn next turn, folks. Haha. It's going to be a good one, probably. A killer among us. Hold up! Just kidding, they're freaking dead. So we're going to force... let's see, so we have the... We can... We just jam, right? Just play a land and jam with everything. All right, folks. Say it in chat. Let's go. We're gonna make the 2/2 block the Volja. Attack with everything. So whenever if a wolf attacks, if this attacks, so if both these attack, target creature and opponent controls block a wolf if able. So make this one block. And again, Killer Among Us is another card that's like very, very powerful, but not as good when you're behind. It only works offensively. So we're going to do this. And I imagine we're just going to absolutely obliterate them in combat here. Gain some life, too.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. No, don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You got the kid.
They double block the Volja and single block this thing. So we could just, like... use the regular pump spell. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Let's just use the arrival and play a morph. So never mind. Cancel all that. Sorry. My bad. We'll just use the yeah, so obviously the Merfolk is the killer. Yeah, let's use this. So arrival here. Counter here. Or counter, just life. Lifelink, pump, clues, all the good stuff.
Clues, clues, clues.
And then we're just going to play a land. Sure. That works too, you know?
Game. Blouses.
Good old Dulcimer. Alright. Back in the game. I like Maverick a lot. I'm a big fan of this card. Just a good, scrappy little card. Keeps two landers super happy about it. You get multiple scries. Might get lucky and Mai's some evidence. Alright, let's find some evidence here, bud.
I've collected all the evidence.
Just a Gardener and a land. Alright, let's keep the Gardener, I guess. Yeah, just keep Gardener. Alright, so... now we need to decide if we're going to play a 2-drop or not. They're going to play Face Up, a Pyrotechnic Performer. Card's really good. If you unmorph things, they deal damage to you. So pretty powerful card. That's made it so we're going to cast this. We can double block it now, so... just cast the Inspector and just say go.
Hello, sir. South Park Junior Detectives. We're wondering if you have any crimes you need solved for $1.
Alright, so... third mana. It's important to know they didn't morph this, which is kind of interesting. Maybe hoping for a little damage. They're not going to attack, obviously, so... alright, so you go land... I think that playing Creeper Face Up is pretty ideal on turn 5, so... this is a card you often just cast turn Face Up. You can morph it, but like you don't need to, obviously, so... need to be aware here, this card can pile up a lot of damage pretty fast. It is a pretty powerful card. Good rare. Tin Street Goss, they have like the freaking morph theme deck. Alright, sure. So we have our Gardener, Consultants. This is pretty good. Oh, let's get a Forest. I want to have mana up for pump spells, so we'll just flip the Gardener, get a Forest, play the Consultant, and just say go. And no good attacks. We have a +4/+4 for 1 mana. It's a pretty sneaky trick, because most tricks cost 2 in this set, so I like this card. Need to be careful about using it defensively. Of course, you know, Bronze Mythic 101, try and not use pump spells defensively, and only do so if you really have to. But I think that we're in a spot now where you can just make a big block here and force them to kind of like do some stuff, so this is interesting. So they're going in for a big attack here. And if we can re-trick them, that's good. We're not going to use this first, though. Thank you. So you can put all 3 of these on the Gossip, or we could try and just like block the Morph too. Kind of like this, honestly. Like they can only kill one of them, so it'll probably force a trick out of them, which again forces a trick back out of us. So again, whenever you have a trick defensively and they have a bunch of mana up, your goal is to not get blown out. Don't play your trick and then play a kill spell response. You know, so this is fine. So let's do this. It could be a 6/7. That would suck. It's the Rakish Scoundrel. On diverse EDBs, first turn face up, target creature gains indestructible on turns. Okay, so we're going to take 3. So we're going to lose a Gardener and take 3. It's fine. For their entire turn. I don't mind that. So yeah, so goodbye Gardener. And just get to untap and play our creeps. And our creep. Yeah. How are you doing, man? Sure. So just play 5/5 and say go. Not really in a rush to do anything. Obviously, we're going shields down here, but that's kind of fine because we'd rather like let them use their tricks and then do this. And just say go. We got a boom boom. Oh, look who's here. Everyone's had a card who's currently licking himself. They're laughing at you, card. They're laughing at you. Sumala Sentry, another busted card. They really do have like the Naya Precon, like the Morph Precon. Sentry, Reformer, Gossip. Alright, so they get a few things here. Here comes Scoundrel. It is a 3/3 Death Touch, which is pretty annoying, honestly. I got Karn in a better spot. I'll work on that. Kind of the spot, honestly. I guess we're trying to take 3. It kind of sucks. Because we have like the threat of this thing just like hitting us over and over again is really bad for us. And these pump spells are really bad against the Scoundrel. And I can't like... If I could double block it with like a 2/2 in the 1/1, I would do that. But losing a 5/5 is pretty bad here. So just going to take 3 and be pretty sad about it. Another land. Alright, that's Maverick. Analyst or Bite Down. Love Bite Down on Crime. Big on that one right now. So let's get our Bite. Play a land. Fortunately, I only have 1 green up, which is pretty awkward, but we're just going to say go and be, like, probably pretty unhappy this turn. Alright, so here comes the Scoundrel and the Face Down card. I mean, kind of want to just go big on this Morph. The biggest thing it could be is like a 6/7. I think it could also be the overrun your team. They're attacking everything though. So the 6/7 or like a creeper, just like some like 5/5 6/6 size creature. Maybe we just block it with like, I'm gonna block this here, just like to try and take less damage. If it's not a Scoundrel, it's disgusting, but like this card's awful and shouldn't be in your deck. So like, I would hope it wouldn't be. Like if you can hardcast, it's like okay, but like it's not a good off-color morph. So we can just do like, if you do this and they have it, it's pretty bad. But I have the let's do this. Let's do these two. Just to like try and get them to like flip so we can use these things. Okay, bye, Karn. It is the 6/7, so that's pretty good for us actually. So add a count. I guess it's not. We take 7 here, which is kind of a disaster. But so they put the creeper first. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll keep the leg up. Yeah, we're in a defensive stance right now, so trample's not that important. So let's win the fight. Cool. And then I'm pretty sure we need to bite down on crime to kill the performer. because we're just going to die to it over the next few turns. We do have some decent attacks. This freaking 3/3 Death Touch is just lining up so well against my board of one power creatures, you know? If I just had a random 3/3, it'd be fine, but... Alright. Yeah, we're just going to go Bite. Just going to cast it for full. I think we're going to go on... I guess like the Consultant and just get it for 3. That's not even a good attack. Alright, whatever. We gotta use our Pump Spell defensively, I think, and just like suck it up. So... Attack for 7. Feel really bad about it. I'm just say go. And this one we're just hoping they have nothing. I think we're kind of just out. We've taken too much damage. Pretty good draw. I mean, like, rares and uncommons coming together to do a pretty big thing. Alright, I guess you got me. Yeah, sure. That's game, I suppose. What are you gonna do? Got Fireball. I think we were, like, kind of in that game, you know, for sure, but is what it is. Alright, more Tulsimers, please. Oh, there we go. Is there too many Tulsimers? Maybe. We're gonna keep this, though. I can't mulligan this. How's 1Q for a Pro Tour? Most straightforward way is the Regional Championship. Top 32 players there qualify. You have to win a local, like, RCQ tournament to qualify for the Regional Championship, which is a big tournament in its own right. And then top 32 players there queue for the Pro Tour. I miss old school PTQs. You know, back in the day, I better draw land here. Back in the day, it used to be, you know, you walk into a room, you play a tournament, you win, you go to the Pro Tour. I miss that. I think it's not having those is a real downside. But all right, we ruined. You just draw land here. Very lucky. Better lucky than good. Shouldn't morph this and say go. And now we're ready to rock and roll. Next turn we can go get a land, play another morph. They got the old Eavesdropper. But now we're great. So, alright, cool. On morph, double Tulsimer here seems pretty good. We need a plains. Yes, we do. We're going to morph. I think face up Ambusher is like pretty good. I'm going to morph the Creeper, I think. Just need to play something here. Yeah. Just like this is the most combat-y of the morphs. Usually, so your morphs usually fall into two categories. There's like combat morphs, which are ones you don't mind blocking with and dying. And then like good morphs you want to keep alive and use their abilities. Like Dog Walker's a good morph, you know. This is just for now a combat morph. If it dies before you flip it, whatever. Don't mind at all. Here comes the Eavesdropper. So now they're offering us Eavesdropper. We could block at both of these. They would sack the clue and trade with both. It would be a 3-for-1. But it would waste their time. So I'm not going to do that though. It's not good. Sox Champ says, you think they tried to do the old school PTQs? They would be too big for TOs to handle? Not right now, no. The Pro Tour right now, competitive Magic right now is in a rut. They need to kind of dig it out. And they're really coming at us here. And we didn't draw a land. That's bad. That's very bad. And now the problem is that we want a Maverick for a land, but I also want to do a trick. I just kind of like can't. Alright, whatever. It's Maverick for a land. Maverick for a land. That's pretty good, actually. Land and bite down. We'll play our next combat morph. I think the Warden is the most effective of all of them. Yeah, like hardcasting Warden's pretty awesome, so... Play this and say go. Next turn's Tulsimer, which is huge, obviously. Should go like here, maybe? Poor Karn's getting covered up. I mean, we're at 16. You know, we have double Tulsimer coming. They are legendary, both the token and the Tulsimer itself, which is kind of awkward, so... Here comes Morph, Offender, and Eavesdropper. We're looking to make some blocks here. This Morph, they have 5 mana, so it could be like something in the range of like a Warden or something like that. If it's a Warden, we're in big trouble, honestly, but... I kind of like... One of the things I like to do a lot against these morph boards is that if you can block the morph and something else, they can't play 2 tricks at once. So, kind of just like get it and make your blocks, you know? So I think we're just going to block everything. We're just going to go like here and here. So like now they have to choose between like saving this with the clue or flipping the morph. If they have like a pump spell, it's tough. But this is we're not we're a little behind here. So crack the clue, pump the eavesdropper, sure. Obviously this is a 3-for-1 for them, but like just kind of it needs to be what it is. So those die. Their morph was a bad one, a Basilica Stalker. Got an Axe Bane in there too. Jeez. Another eavesdropper. Card's great, obviously, but now we start Tolsimer chain. So just get Tolsimer going and saying go. Yes, this is a set like many other sets recently, where some of the themes just don't freaking work. The Rakdos Suspect theme is really bad. The Golgari Graveyard theme is also pretty bad. It's kind of frustrating, honestly, because like, just you get tricked basically. You get punked. You see it a cool uncommon. It's a theme. You try and take it and build around it. It just sucks. It happened in Lord of the Rings also. So we're gonna block both of these because they can't pump it. In Lord of the Rings, the cool Scry deck. Oh, cool! I'll do the cool Scry deck. That sounds fun. And it's just awful. You just get punked by trying to do it. So, all right. So gain some life. Little do they know, there's plenty more where that came from. So, has there ever been a competitively played morph? Many. Oh no! That was a gross, macabre reconstruction. Yeah, that's bad. All right, we're in trouble. Sure. Exalted Angel was the original, but Den Protector was a bunch. Yeah, the Eldraine tap, blue-white tap archetype, total dud. All right, here's Axebane Ferox. This is a 4/4 Death Touch. We're going to not block this because I want to be able to use this offensively, so just take 4. And we can use Leg Up, and Tolsimer can really eat their stuff here too, which is nice, so. Ugh. I want all the cards in my hand. So we obviously want... I think we're just all in on Tolsimer. We're going to like... Let's see. Damn. Think you want to bite down on crime, Tolsimer, and kill the Ferox? You have the Maverick, too. I think we're ahead, honestly. Sounds kind of crazy, but... I had to think for a second. This is a tough one. Johnny, Reset, thanks so much. Space on Reset, thanks so much. Ryman, Reset, thanks so much. They have one unknown card and a bunch of creatures. I think we just keep the tricks and just like ride Tolsimer and Vulture to victory. Really sucks to dump this guy, but he's not even that big, so just dump this. Tunnel Tipster. Lots of green. Lots of green. So... wish I could discard this and get my guy back, you know? So we're going to get a Maverick on Tolsimer and attack. Yeah, that's actually really good, too. Maybe we... Jeez. Tolsimer needs to survive. We can, like... Alright, let's bite down on crime. We can just pay the full 4. And then we'll Maverick. So we'll bite down on crime here. Kill the Ferox. Do that. Maverick on the Tolsimer. Attack. Force the 2/1 to block the 5/5. And then they can't block this safely, and I gain a bunch of life also. And I think we're in really good shape. So... This is a lot of moving parts, but let's cast this 4/4. Target here and target here. Yes. Auto pay. Mark Evidence 4. Goodbye, I guess you. And then we attack with these. And force the Repeat Offender to block the Volja. So we get it for 6, gain 6 here. And we're just riding Tolsimer to victory here. I mean, obviously, if they kill the Tolsimer, we're in trouble. So we don't have much else, but, you know, what are we going to do? They're going to murder the 5/5. They murdered the freaking puppy. That's why Karn left. You saw it coming. We have a 4/3 lifelinker, I guess. That's still pretty good. But now we draw some spells. That's a lot of our top end. Unfortunately, we had to use all of our top end 5 drops as like morphs early to stay alive, which really sucks, but that's a really good one. Alright, so let's attack. They're going to block. We'll get to a rival. Alright. Cool. Play Tipster and say go. Again, we're at 33, but our deck is almost half lands, and we just don't have a lot of big things left, you know? A lot of our big stuff is just gone. So we have some stuff, but like it's all kind of small ball. It's kind of tough. Obviously we have this. They're gonna block again. Obviously we just have this leg up, which is great. But all right, let's start here. Just draw a card. We're gonna draw a lot of lands over the next few turns. Our next half lands. Oh my! All right. Now the question is, do I save this for like the next big creature, or just kill it now? I just kill it now. Yeah, I'll just do it now. And ship it. Bite down on crime, real good in the Tolsimer deck. Very happy. I'm very happy with our discipline this draft to not take all the splashy cards. Crack a clue, sure. So take a bunch. They draw a murder, we're in trouble. And again, I'm concerned with our ability to like win a longer game, but another eavesdropper? Their deck's good. Alright. I never dropped no Eve, so honest. Alright.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
If they block up both here, we're in big trouble. That's literally our nothing. It's their 2 clues. Can wait and try and draw another creature. No. Oh, thank God. Alright. It's a miracle, folks. Gain 6 more life. 51 to 10. I would love to have an elephant right now. Crack a clue. They got so many clues. They're way up on cards. Life totals do not tell the complete story here. Fester Leech, sure. Slimy Dual Leech, yeah. We got On the Job, Tracker, Alibi, Inspector, Gardener, Strength, Analyst, Consultant, Guardian, Automaton, Maverick, and Leg Up left. And a lot of lands. Our deck is 43% lands. They're going to attack. They're going to attack. You got it. I'll take it. Take it right on the chin. All right, there's the Leg Up. So they have 5 total power. That doesn't win the combat, though. We got to say go here. All right, just say go. The Leech theme deck. Like another clue, which is just devastating. All right. Pump the Tipster. In for 3. Here comes the Leech also. Maybe they'll deck, honestly. I think them decking is like a possibility. This thing always mills when it hits. They'll have 13 cards left. No pump either. It's crazy. They mill over a land and a Tipster. Their deck's really good. Triple Elephant, double Tipster, a couple more removal spells. Not really. It's a solid deck. Green Black's usually kind of eh, but... whatever they're doing, I don't like it. They're looking at the graveyard. They have 1,000 mana up. Oh my god. This card's like really slow. Alright, that's bad. Now that they have the Axebane on defense also. The good news is if you draw a creature, I can attack through these with the pump spell. But again, our deck's mostly lands, so this is going to be an embarrassing loss. Alright, say go, I guess. I think playing one of these is fine. Two is, like, pretty sketch. It's a very fast format, like... We're at 44. They have 11 cards in their deck.
Inconceivable!
Alright, sure. Why not? Yeah. Okay. I told y'all we were behind. I said like 5 minutes ago we were behind in this game. And y'all didn't believe me, but... So they attack for 1 million here. They have 5 power on... We could like block and kill something. Like block the eavesdropper and then kill it, but it seems kind of bad. So just take 1 million, whatever. We're at 30. Please draw a spell. I mean, I told you all our deck was all lands. Alright, gain 6 more. Say go. And 10 cards left. This is 4, 8, 12. This is so much. Alright, back down to 23. Another land. Again, 5 lands in a row is pretty unlucky, but like our deck was over half. I mean, it was obviously less than half lands. It's still pretty unlucky, but like it's a lot of lands in our deck. We drew all our big spells early, so rebalancing cards in Alchemy tomorrow, Appraiser, and Reality. There's a jam for 1 million here. 4, 8, 9, 11, 14. All right, I guess. Or 9. We drew a spell. It's actually a pretty good one, too. Because now I can pump this up and get attack. Alright. Collect evidence.
Fortunately, we have more evidence.
Put a counter here. Gain some life. Attack for 5. They chump block with the agent. We go up to 16. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. I guess they're due to draw lands too, right? They've only drawn 11 lands. They only have 8 cards left. So they have like 6 or 7 lands among these 10 cards. So most of their cards left are also land. Wow. Means they probably drew a big creature. 4, 8, 9, 11. This is 14. Whatever. They're going to play some creature that can block this. No. Another lands? We're just dead on board, so pretty tough game. Again, this game was mostly just like the fact that we had to use all of our 5 drops as morphs early and couldn't get that much value off of them Like, having to discard this thing sucks too. It just left us with so little gas for like later in the game. If we had just drawn like a couple random 2-drops instead of these, and then drawn the 5-drops later, would have been perfect, I think. But all right, let's take it out. Let's see if they go for the kill here. They have exactly lethal, a little more actually. Nope. Are they coward or warrior? All right, we're still alive. Too scared to go for the kill. We get one more turn. We draw a Griffinot Tracker. I don't think that one does it. 7 cards in deck. I attack against. We got a 6 blot. Yeah, we're just. I don't know how I could not make them kill me here. So here's a tracker. Exile some big stuff. Yeah, whatever it needs to. And just say go. Block here and here. We're at 6. We're still dead on board, so happens. Kind of bummer, honestly. Their deck's certainly reasonable. Again, don't think we have any outs, so...
Why won't you die?
Who thought we were going to win this game? Raise your hand in chat. All right, now they want to end the game. All right, yeah, you got us. All right, tilt. Not a great start, unfortunately. Some tough games there for sure. But oh my god, I dropped down a rank too. That's terrible. All right, folks, I want to run you all about the TikTok.
All right, pick one back one tomorrow. What do you want?
I think I'd like to open Izoni. Seems
Go follow me. Pro interviews, good shit. Instagram also.
I like drafting white and blue, and it's just a fantastic card.
Maybe Izoni, that one comes to mind. Just not the best colors.
Go to the next matchup.
Like, just very good and in good colors.
Aurelia's Vindicator. It's basically unbeatable when you flip it up, and it's mono white, which is one of the best colors. Doppelgang.
Check out the old TikTok. All right, so stands fine. We can keep this. I think they're 1 and 2 with this deck so far. It's pretty bad. Maverick. Draft question: Vein Ripper pick one or Izoni pick one? How about more Tulsimers? Jeez, so many Tulsimers. Do we keep second Tulsimer? Kind of like have to, right? Like, wow. Mad Mage, resub, thanks so much. We only have 3 lands. Bidding Tulsimer sucks, but we also can't play the Analyst then next turn because we will mill over the Tulsimer. We try and keep it. Wow. Wow. Tough games. Tough games. All right. I think having to playing Analyst on 2, we're just gonna dump it. Sucks, but my pick one back one is Vindicator. That's the card I would like to open. All right, so here's the Analyst. Let's see what we mill over here. Mill over 3 spells, which I guess is like fine because we draw lands, but it's kind of shitty. I was going morph into on the job's pretty good too on the play. So Sharp-Eyed Rookie. Drop Bite down on crime. That's pretty interesting. We're just gonna kill this. This card's great. So just bite, collect evidence here and here. We'll ship Tulsimer and this one up. Attack for 4. Say go. Please draw land. Abzantron, Sample Collector. Draw the land. Just get a jam. They block, will job, if not, will morph. It's pretty face up on the job, but sure, this is fun. So, take the trade, do some damage, get a clue. Draw a land, play Tolsimer. We have the Maverick now in the graveyard for Tolsimer, which is pretty good too. Getting to the third toughest is important. Annie, resub, thanks so much. Morph, go. Draw the land.
Bingo! Alright.
Tolsimer. Surprise! I've got 2 of them.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
Alright. And now we have a force block with the 5/5 too, so. They play second swamp, but they have a murder. They were on Abzan Charm before. They're going to murder the 5/5. Alright. That's fine. Tunnel Tipster. So, pretty sure we just buff up here. I think we're going to Tipster and then we'll morph this. Want to pump an attack, obviously. Then we'll morph this later. Yeah, we're not a huge rush. Let's just draw a card first, actually. Let's start there. Get a leg up. I like that. Alright, counter. Attack with Tolsimer. Build your own Baneslayer. Play Tipster Sigga. Next turn we can morph and pump spell up. Hopefully draw a spell. Again, we've seen a lot of spells this game again so far. Deck is half lands again, which kind of sucks, but... deck is definitely a... deck is definitely a Tolsimer deck. They keep killing my Tolsimers. Hold line on hand in case they have a discard thing. This is going to be a 6/6 next turn, which is pretty good. Obviously, you have a trick as well. Alright, they're going to inspect. They're going to collect some evidence. Where's the counter going to go? Leaving up black specifically is a little weird. Could be a Moroi. A 4/2 flyer. Is that tunnel too? Alright. We draw our own Inspector. That kind of gets in the way of our 5 mana to flip this, so I think we're just going to send the big boy in. Yeah, just jam. It's a Moroi, it'll have 5 power, which is obviously fine for us, so it's just jam. Alright, big flips. 6/6, what do you got? You got nothing. Huge. Monstrous.
Oh my god, Becky.
It was a Moroi. Should double blocked. Alright, well, I think that was actually a pretty big mistake to not double block, honestly. Because this is like a pretty obvious card for me to have. Obviously, I had the trick, but they don't know that, so. And now I could go land Inspector. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright. I'll put the counter on Tipster, I guess. Collect some evidence. So feeling decent here. Again, we're a little all in on like one big creature, but huge life advantage again. But again, as we saw last game, it does not always matter. They have 4 cards. Thankfully, their exchanges have not been as good, so not a lot of clues and stuff. Is it just like not our day today? Like I don't understand. Like in no world could we have ever played around that. Nothing that they've done this entire game made that seem apparent. All right, cool, I guess. And our deck is half lands right now, and once again we've used a lot of our big cards. We have some big ones still left, but all right. I mean, I guess like great. They exiled my other Trollsimer? Sure. Insidious Roots. Oh my god. Yeah, it does make their block last turn confusing. I agree. Alright, they've been a gardener. So they're going to start using Kaya to trigger Insidious Roots. Man, they're living the literal dream right now. They spike the Wrath, and they have Kaya Insidious Roots going, which is like kind of comical, honestly. I should draw a creature, I guess. As long as they exile a creature card from their graveyard, they get a token. Okay, I mean, they mill land. They choose to not exile the creature. Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
We can't even like threaten an attack because like our 1/3 is just so small. Kaya's too big to attack. If I attack them, I just block, and I'm using a pump spell to kill a creature that they're just gonna get back with this because they only have one creature to give it anyway. Yeah, just say go. Face down card. Nervous Gardener. Okay. They left black up, like intentionally. That seems a little suspicious, honestly. Might have a murder in the chamber also. The card deck is lacking clue makers. Which have no elephants, no Doiven Inspectors. Am I going to be buying any collector Fallout packs? No. I don't buy collector boosters anyway, and I have no interest in the Fallout stuff. It's all just like commander stuff, right? Like, here comes the collector. They still have murder up in theory. Kaya's on 9. All right. Yeah, they definitely have murder. It's not funny.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
What's up, Phoenix? Thanks to resub. I got some clue. I guess we bin these and just didn't draw them. We have some clue cards.
I don't let anything slip through the cracks. Other than myself.
Planeswalker is good and limited. News at 11. That Wrath was disgusting too. Like again, like usually it's pretty telegraphed, but that one wasn't telegraphed at all. What's up, Goblin Lackey? Maybe like armies in a can. We have no like, multiple creatures, right? No, yeah, I would screw. I just don't think there's a card in our deck that actually matters. I guess Vengeful Creeper would be kind of cool. Griffinaut Tracker. I mean, like, if we could somehow, if they don't have Murder, they tapped off Murder this turn. Maybe they don't have it. Just like make a huge flyer in the air. If I draw a creature, like a pump attack, maybe there's a way, but. Like, if I had, like, a card that made 2 creatures, you know, in one card, I could kind of, like, get this leg up, like, bigger. You can also use Kyle to exile things, yes, but I literally can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to hope they don't do it. They mill an Eavesdropper. Okay. So last turn when they, triggered the roots, their plant was a copy of something else, so it didn't get a counter. It's pretty funny.
Apparitions come in many shapes. They all look like a
I hate this card. It's so freaking confusing. I've read it 90 times. I have no idea what it does. If they were at 9, maybe there's a chance here. If I draw Sanitation Automaton, I surveil into the Maverick and bin it, we win. I also have a bite down on Grime. That would do it too, I think. So if they have stone, nothing, we have outs. Okay. The scout, yeah, the alibi might work too, actually. We got outs, perhaps. We got outs. Will we keep playing this draft, or are we done with the day? Maybe they don't block, I guess. Unbelievable. Murder. Show me the murder site. I knew he had no outs anyway. They tapped off it like last turn, so unless they got auto-tappered. All right. Yeah, I mean, our deck was not a 1-3 deck. Our deck was fine. But those are some beats. Now we've lost, we even like lost our ranking from the move up. That sucks. All right, yeah. I mean, them's the breaks, I guess. That's a pretty shitty one, honestly. Definitely very surprised to see a 1-3 there. Let's hop on over to untap.gg and check out our stats. Take a look at see how we're doing here. And yeah, I mean, deck was fine. We had, you know, two good rares, a couple good tricks, maybe light on our. We had 2 bite down on crowns for removal also. Like, sometimes you lose. I don't know what to tell you. Our could have been better, obviously, but it was not that bad at all. So yeah. All right, them's the breaks. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Episode 12 will be coming up, and that's it. Yeah.